Councillor Stephenson.
Thank you, Lord Mayor. I'm happy to second the amendment in the name of Councillor Paul Wadsworth. But first, I'd just like to thank the Green councillors in Leeds for picking up the baton set out by the Conservatives in government on a responsible environmental stewardship. Very grateful for you giving us the opportunity to set those things out. Now, I'm no sandal-wearing, lentil-eating non-conformist, but I do care very deeply about our natural environment, as do many on these benches, and it's for that reason that I believe we really need to get together and turn the tide on plastic waste and damage to our environment, so we can leave our environment in a better state than that which we found it. It matters not, Lord Mayor, whether you're a naturalist who delights in the occasional sight of a beaver, or perhaps if you for the ornithologists amongst us, who like to get a shot of 12 finches every now and then. We all benefit from improved natural environment. And it is right that we do our bit here in Leeds as well, and it's also right that we get behind actions taken in government. This white paper pays subtle reference to the government's 25-year environment plan, including phasing out single-use plastics altogether, plastic bags charges for carrier bags, which have now come in, reduced them by £9 million in circulation, which is an 86% reduction in the big 7 supermarkets. We're banning harmful microbeads. We plan to ban plastic straws, as we've described earlier, abolishing all plastic waste by 2040, and that's a point I'll come back to a little later. We're bringing a deposit return scheme on plastic, developing the natural forest in the north, delivering a green Brexit. That's quite important as well, getting us out of the common fisheries policies, and it's absolutely astonishing that Labour MEPs voted against that in the European Parliament recently. This is all, Lord Mayor, part of a plan supported by £61 million of government money to get a grasp of this and protect our environment for the future. And we must take note of new innovation that's coming around. Some of you may have seen earlier on today that researchers in Islamabad have found a new species of fungi that actually eats plastic in waste sites. And we have to look at those innovations coming around as well. So that's the action that's in the pipeline, and as I say, banning plastic waste by 2040, but it's important that we look at what can be done now, which is why I would ask Councillor Blackburn to reconsider adopting the amendment we've put forward, or indeed if the administration wants to take up the olive branch offered by my colleague, because it's important that we make Leeds the vanguard of efforts to reduce waste in the interim period, and this amendment does that. So it's something we can all get behind, I believe, if we can adopt this amendment, whether hippies, naturalists, naturists, or quite simply just quiet, simple, determined Conservatives. Thank you, Lord Mayor.
Yeah.